Let's see what kind of ultra rare things we can find today. Enemies you hit shoot out rupturing shurikens. That basically gives my attack piercing. I hit them, the throwing stars go out the back and hit more of them. That's going to be particularly good against hordes of enemies, especially if we can get more of these stars. Your attacks become stronger, enemies shoot out experience shards behind them, that's up to 22% already. And we also got a good sword upgrade. This is an epic sword. So it's definitely making at least these base level skeletons look like idiots. Plus we have enough armor that we have a 30% damage reduction, and that's actually huge. Here's another good one already. Expert. Prevents the next time you would take damage. We get a shield every 23 seconds. And given that I'm a tinky moron that's very slow, that's gonna come in handy. So is the Shrine to Crom. 20% attack area. I think that's just gonna make my swing much bigger, which means we hit all the more idiots. Just like this guy with the crown. We're also gonna rob this guy's tomb to get Summoning Amber of Learning, which basically makes summons stronger. We're probably not gonna have summons. We can also get an extra 11% attack, and I think extra experience because of that, because we hit them and they're going to drop experience for us that we pick up and level up with. Okay, we can also get our attacks hit in a wider area, another 12%, so we're going to do big sweeping attacks. So the attack is definitely getting big and strong. I've never seen one of these before. Lose 22 max life, gain 33% attack damage. We're such a glass cannon at that point. Yes. 48 life is lots. We just need to hit hard. We'll kill the enemies before they hit us. Plus we have that free hit, so things have to hit us probably twice to damage us normally. Just don't look at our health bar now. You gain attack speed for each ruptured enemy. Yes. Now we'll have a loop of rupturing, because the more things we hit, the faster we attack, which means we rupture faster, which means we attack faster, and with this is going to get wild. Damage feels pretty good so far. We're mostly one-shotting the skeletons, and we make them bleed, and the bleed makes them bleed out very quickly. We did lose our shield somewhere along the way, but I'm not that worried about it, because these guys are all pretty weak anyway, and it's slime time. Here's a very good one for us also. You regenerate life. Given that we have all this armor and toughness, we're going to be a little bit hard to kill because of all that. So we're already very tanky, and we seem to have pretty adequate damage. We seem to be able to destroy the slimes, and especially once we get making them all bleed, our attacks are just going to go super speed. This is already very satisfying. We're eliminating the slimes. Normally they're supposed to overwhelm and annoy you here. Now it's just sort of a mild inconvenience at best. Yet again, your attacks become stronger. We have a 49% increase. So we're generally hitting for over 100 damage with a basic attack. I think we just lost our shield, but I'm somehow not that worried about it. There's also a healing pool right beside us that I didn't need to use. Our shield is back. We're getting some slightly stronger skeletons that now take 2 hits to kill. We'll raid some more tombs. We don't find very good items in the tombs these days. Okay, this idiot up here has a skull over him. He took our shield away for a second, but we're going to go ahead and get our attack speed built up and murder him real dead. I don't know if I should keep taking these, but I'm simply going to. Even more attacks, so we're hitting for many hundreds of damage. I wonder if we could just get our sword so strong that we can just defeat the game with only our sword, really. We can definitely defeat this much of the game with just our sword and shurikens. We also get plus 10% heals. I don't know if that stacks up to my auto heals, but I hope so. We also have 4% spell damage, master levels. Well, we're going to take gem high this time. Every time we pick up an experience shard, we get stronger, given the amount of experience shards we're picking up at the rate we kill things, especially because we knock experience shards out of guys with one of our skills, actually, so that stacks up really nicely. So that's just going to be more damage and attack speed for us, and we can feel it because those big guys with the hammers are strong. And so are these guys that are supposed to, yeah, okay, we're really strong. We are really, really strong thanks to the experience things we're picking up now. I think if I hit alteration, I can actually change this from time to one of the other ones. So I'm actually going to reduce our shield cooldown to under 20 seconds. So now every 20 seconds, we get a free hit. We're so quick. That speed's actually going to be good because we can travel to these things quicker, which can certainly give us permanent upgrades. Okay, I forgot about these guys already. Doubt they're going to be too much of a threat at this point. I'm already destroying them, so that's good. That one's attacking the wrong direction. I haven't even picked up any experience shards and we're wrecking these guys. Okay, that's one of them dead. Your dash gives you reduced attack movement penalty for limited duration, so I think that means just more attacking while we're dashing. I'm not even gonna go chase him. He can come back to me. Actually, you know what? Let's pick up some experience. So we'll just be all the stronger because of it, and we'll kill him faster. Okay, fine. He doesn't want to stay around. Now we'll go get him. Easy peasy. Rotating blades spawn away from you, rupturing enemies. Again, the more ruptured enemies we have, the faster we attack. So we have lots of things that can stack up, and give us more attack speed. And this movement speed is pretty wild. Once that gets going, we like zoom to the next item of upgrade. So this is going to work out pretty good. I also forgot how big like our attack thing was, so we can hit a lot of different enemies at once. Okay, our attacks are just going to be 15% stronger. Enemies shoot out experience shards behind them. Experience shards make us stronger. Everything makes us stronger. We lost our shield there, but I don't really care that much because I think we can just whirl around like this, like a little vortex of doom, and absolutely wreck everything. Hey, like this guy. He's supposed to be hard to kill and he's dead. This looks like something I could use. It's a big sword. Gain 20% attack area. Yes, I will. That means we can just hit more things at once and kill more things at once. That also means more experience, which means more attack speed and damage and everything else. These guys are going to go extra quick because I think they do a lot of damage, but they take a lot of damage. I'm actually going to take consecration here because I realize if we return 400% damage and heal 30% of the damage enemies give us, that makes us actually just a lot tougher. We don't really need help being tough or whatever, but this is actually pretty amusing. We're going so quick and doing so much damage. Pretty sure the game's going to run out of enemies to give us, like, now. Yeah, this is going to get really, really powerful. The more enemies we have on screen to fight us, just the stronger we're going to be. So we actually scale with the enemies. So that thing's normally really strong and annoying to kill, and we hardly saw it. Why, yes, I would like even more attack speed for each ruptured enemy. I'm just trying to figure out how we get more ruptured enemies at this point. Hey, there's an extra 8% damage we very much didn't need, but I will happily take. Maybe the trick's going to be to let enemies build up for a second. Then we can have lots of them ruptured, and then we can just further snowball our damage into big, big damage. I'm going to take Master Level Force. Your experience pull area is increased by a huge amount. When you pull an experience shard through enemy, it takes damage. And every time we pick up experience shards, we get stronger anyway, both permanently and temporarily, so that's only going to work in our favor in a really big way. Because now I don't have to walk nearly as far to pick these things up. They'll come to me, they'll make us stronger, and we'll run to the next horde of idiots. I can see this movement speed getting me in trouble though, like I'm going to run right into damage eventually. Oh, this is going to be good. Look at all the things we can rupture. Okay, this guy's running away. We're not going to let him run away. No one's escaping us today. No one. Maybe we'll regenerate even more health per second. We're starting to run out of like sort of upgrades that are different or fun. They're all fun, but they're all going to do the same thing, just a stronger version. And maybe that's okay, because we're doing pretty well with what we got. I don't know what this thing is. That's 600 pull area, I guess. I think our pull area was already enormous, but it could be a little bit bigger now. There's a few more shrines we got to get. I just wanted to get in here and just destroy everything. We're just an evaporator at this point. We just walk up to enemies and evaporate them all. I should probably also take a reprisal. When an enemy attacks you, there's an 8% chance of them to be smited, so I think they won't hurt me. I have a feeling they're going to have trouble hurting me anyway, considering our attack speed right now. These slimes are normally really, really annoying to deal with, but we're making them look really, really stupid right now. If I just circle the edge, we can definitely kill them before they have a chance to. Look at all the damage we're doing. This is absurd DPS. We did lose our shield. Something did manage to hit us somewhere along the way, but I'm not feeling that one did hit us, and it did like 3% of our health. And we're just going to heal that right back on there. I guess we can heal more from heals, 50% heals. I don't know if that refers to everything, but that's just going to make us even more sort of invincible feeling. I don't know what our DPS is currently. There's also something pink on the ground, which is an epic level item, so we'll work our way towards that, but I'm not in a huge hurry. I'm just enjoying this right now. Also not sure what that rune thing is over there, but I just don't want to stop my attack speed because it's too much fun. Okay, and here comes a ghost. The ghost is dead. Okay, 60% pickups. We lost all our attack speed. I feel so slow and clunky suddenly. Okay, you guys come this way. Yep, that's it. That's it. Give me whatever this is. Spell area. I don't know if I have anything that matters. Okay, these are going to be slightly annoying. Well, not really. They're already basically dead. We can increase our invasion. That's just going to give us even more survivability. Not that we really need it, but you never know when something's going to, you know, hit us or whatever. I basically just tank through these because they're just not hurting. I guess we can just take a random boon every time we get a level. Force, I don't know if it's going to do much for us anyway, so we can just keep going like this. I just realized how strong that belt is we picked up. It's 45 armor. Our current belt is 4. So that's going to make us stupidly stronger. That gave us like an extra 10% armor reduction. So I'm pretty sure that alone gave us about 10% extra damage reduction. And we needed the help, let me tell you. We were not doing well. Oh, the necromancer. I forgot about this guy. Okay, this is good. Let's get our damage all built up by killing his idiots he's sending at us. Then we'll go say hi to him for a sec, and we'll absolutely decimate him with all of our much damage. He was able to hurt us there a little bit. I think he has like a multi-shot attack, so if we're close to him, he's going to hit us with all of his multi-shots, but he's also dying alarmingly. Okay, he's dead. I don't even really know what to take at this point. Like, I don't really want any of those. those. I guess we can take more armor for now. It never hurts to be a little bit tougher, though I'm quite sure we're killing everything near us before they get any chance at all to hurt us, even in the slightest. And we get an extra 6% spell duration. I guess that might matter for some of my spinning blade discs. I'm just gonna put auto attack on at this point. Normally I'm manually attacking so I can kind of time things. We're so quick and dangerous anyway, we can just auto attack. Your attacks have a chance to create a chain that rotates around you, rupturing and damaging enemies. So we're also going to have a rotating chain around us probably a lot at the rate we're attacking and killing things. I'm mostly just going to head straight towards the enemies on screen, so long as there are some. That's going to keep my everything going. There's a grave on the ground. I'm not going to open that. Apparently, if you open too many graves, you get cursed because it's wrong to do or something. Attack speed slowing down slightly, but that's only because we're running out of enemies to kill. Here we go. This will pick it back up again. So we're just going to go ahead and work our way around and kill these guys. I can still dash while I'm doing this, so this is good. Not feeling particularly challenged on this run. Okay, we bullied that guy right out of the way. I guess we'll just put our shield. Has even less cooldown now, so we're going to get free hits very often. Look how fast the chain is going. It's turning into a laser. That's also helping rupture things, and obviously rupture adds attack speed and damage, and I think this also protects us. Like, we're attacking so fast projectiles can't get to us. Oh, here's a guy, finally. Someone who can survive more than just a second. Okay, come on, idiots. I need more of you at once. I need more rupturing to happen. Here we go. Okay, this will be better. Now we can... Well, those guys died quicker than I thought. I guess that's a good thing. They don't need to be alive. They just need to be ruptured before they die. Yeah, this is normally where things start to get pretty annoying, just because the rate things can attack you and hit you. These guys in particular are dangerous if they hit you. We're actually really tough because that hardly hurt us. We don't really need our attacks to hit in a wider area, I think. We could have more evasion, though. Just... Oh. Okay, I guess everything died. Starting to get a little bit complacent, so I'm gonna have to start focusing on things we actually need to kill and not standing in the red marks anymore, though we are healing rapidly. Should we take even more heals? 0.67 per second, so not quite 1 per second, but 2/3 of that. Okay, it's time for our next challenge thing. We gotta fight the Mario Thwomps. I think we're going to be up to this task, though. We're actually sort of running out of them to kill. The gold one's definitely going to be tougher and more annoying. See if we can get in there, and he's just about dead. He's dead. We're moving so quick, and our attacks are so, like, strong that we still have our shield. Nothing's hitting us right now. I guess we're going to upgrade our shurikens to adapt. I think that just makes them go a little further. I forgot about the shurikens a long time ago, to be honest. I'm sure they're doing lots, though. Something's doing a lot of damage. Something finally hit us. We lost our shield, and we took a hit, but we can see that health ticking right back on there fairly quickly. We're taking hits basically because I'm not at all taking this seriously anymore. I am just wandering around hurting things. I think I heard the shield come back, and I think we popped it again right away. But that's okay. Okay, idiots, follow me. I want the luck. Oh, those ghost things showed up again. That's what's hitting me. We could take more armor. Let's get even more life regen. I don't know if it's going to make a difference, but whatever. We've got that now. And as long as we're attacking this quick, projectiles, everything's gonna have trouble hitting us. The problem I'm facing right now, the biggest problem I have is there's not enough things to kill. We don't have things to kill. Whoops, it's hard to level up. Okay, that guy's hit me twice. There, this will be good for us. This will be really good for us. Yeah, I'm just going to walk right through the center of this because I'm pretty sure we're killing things faster than they're hitting us. So we're going to absolutely decimate the skeleton army. Gotta get to the ones with the crowns over their head. They're a little bit hard to see. There's also a shrine. What is this? 60% more experience. Yeah, why not? This one's a temporary one, I think, but you know what? Temporary things count too. So we're just going to go ahead and wreck everything here. Well, Chains of War is going to get upgraded. We ran out of skeletons to kill again, game. Okay. Pretty sure that's supposed to be a struggle getting into the fight at the end. This guy is... Yeah, here we go. We need some idiots to kill. So I think I can actually just hide behind this pillar and have him outsmarted. I'm not sure any of his... Okay, that one maybe goes through. Okay, we're just going to try and avoid all of the big damage. And then we'll hide behind our pillar bravely. Okay, that one might hit me, I'm not sure. Definitely blocks that one, and that's the biggest of damage. But if we kind of just go like this, I think we're actually okay. Especially because we heal ourselves so well. So that's that attack. Our blades will hit him. Come on, stupid. I don't have all day. This is sort of embarrassing after I made all the other guys look so weak, and now I'm struggling to do any damage to you. That's embarrassing. Well, that was an incredible build for fighting everything else. I'll give it that. Deal 500% more damage, striking enemies below 20%. Plus 2 mythic level items that are going to give us healing and lots of damage. So this one's going to be more of a fast attack speed, so chance on hits are going to be our friend. We already found a rogue who can give me 30%, 30 evasion. My evasion is currently 30%, so 1 in 3 things is going to be evaded entirely. A gremlin root house. We're finding all sorts of weird things. Every few attacks, a frost ring spawns that freezes. Every 9 attacks, given the amount of attacks we do, we're going to freeze a lot. None of these are super great. We'll gain 15 max life. I guess that is pretty big. Hopefully it keeps going like that. We can get lots of good upgrades along the way. 24% more adept offers, yes. Plus extra spell duration and spell area. I don't know if this guy's going to work well for this, so we're going to try and get fire is better. So every few attacks, your breath, I breathe fire. So we're going to spit out some fire every once in a while. So we're going to light people on fire and freeze them. And that should work out well, because if they're frozen, they're not moving. If they're on fire, they're taking damage over time. Another sacred tome, 24% more adept offers again. So we should see hopefully very few of the regular level things and just all high-end stuff. And more adept fire. So your attacks become stronger and apply burning, yes. So we can definitely light a lot of things on fire and run away from them. And attack speed is nice and high too, so it doesn't take long to get 3 or 4 attacks down. And if we can make it even quicker, all the better. Okay, this would be a good test to see where we're at initially. Okay, we froze him, and yeah, he's not doing too much to us. He's dead. I don't really want time, but I don't really have a choice. So I guess every once in a while we can do the slowing orb thing. That's going to work out well for me anyway, because if things are moving slow while they're on fire, easy for me. You dash those ice shards that deal damage and apply chilled, yes. Now when we do that, we'll hopefully be getting to a safer spot. Everything will be frozen or dead. This is a good test to see where we're at. There's a whole bunch of idiots on the ground and we're just stabbing away. Spell durations are increased by 16%. That means they're freezing and fire and whatever else we're doing. It's already time for the slime challenge. I think we should be able to just stab our way through this without much issue. We're doing plenty of damage. Especially if we get them slow down in here. Okay, well, they did manage to hit me a little bit, but we're also able to freeze a lot of them as well. You know what? Let's also bring some meteors in. That was the one of those that wasn't adept, but that's just an extra attack that can happen that I don't have to manage. Meteors are just going to drop on things' head, and then I don't have to worry about them anymore. The slime challenge is done. That was no problem at all. We got our next crowny idiot. It's this one that's definitely frozen and on fire. I don't like any of these, but I know this god can drop some really good stuff. So we're going to reroll again. Attacks have a chance to deal 300% damage, so we have a 1 in 20 chance to do a massive crit. And given that we're doing these quick attacks like this, I think that's going to go off a lot. We found an Impus, whatever that is. We're going to gain an item that does a lot of spell damage, probably better for a sorceress. Spell durations increased a further 5%. That's mostly going to be handy for some of the fire attacks I do, because that does equal raw damage. The longer something's on fire, the worse it is. At least that's how it works in real life. Okay, there's a lot of good things here. Your evasion is increased by a full 30. So we have a 40% chance to avoid attacks. And given my careless personality, that's going to come in handy a lot. It's probably already saved us a few times. Okay, it's time for these two. So I think we got their attack patterns down pretty well by now. So if we just sort of don't get hit by them, then we win. When you kill a frozen or chill immune enemy, there's a chance to drop an item. I kind of want that just because I'm curious just to see what we're going to get. That should just be a lot more of everything. Okay, we've slowed this one down, so they're actually annoyingly slow to deal with, but we're just going to continue stabbing away. Okay, that thing's dead. That wasn't too troubling, except for the own trouble that I caused. We're going to make our meteors a lot stronger, so they can be dropping out over there and hitting the frozen enemies. Then we're going to pick up a rejuvenation well and be on our way. Shrine of Hunting. I think 8% critical chance sounds like a lot of fun. So now we have a 13% chance to do 300% damage. I don't know if evasion is scaling or not, so we're actually going to take an extra 5% chance to deal triple damage, which is kind of funny. Now we have an 18% chance, so basically almost 1 in 5 hits is triple damage, and that's a lot. Okay, we also got a this guy again, the guy who always likes to talk. So we just continually stab him in the face and he'll die before too long. It's time for all the ghosts, and looks like we're able to just stab them right out of the way. Just like we do with all of our problems. Stab the trouble away. Let's make our meteors even stronger again. Especially as the enemies are going to pool up more and more. Those are just going to drop on the hordes of enemies and do a lot of different damage. Also found an experience stone, so another 60% experience for us. I didn't realize we're already fighting an elite ghost, but given that I didn't notice, that's a good sign for us. Immobilized enemies take even more damage, so a 60% 50% increase to what could be a 300% hit is going to be the occasional massive hit, especially because we dash and tend to freeze things, so things are going to die. We're also upgrading Breath of Fire, so every few hits that fan of fire that goes out is just going to be a little bit bigger and stronger. I found a lone wizard. 15% spell speeds is actually really big, especially for things like meteors, so those can drop more often. Those can drop all they want. Spell duration increased by 20%, so 1/5, and it was already getting pretty long, but all that burning and freezing that's happening, things are going to be burnt and frozen forever. And that's good too, because the longer they're frozen for, the more damage I do to them. 60% extra damage to frozen morons, so we gotta freeze everything. It's time for the next ring of slimes, so we're gonna have to play this a little bit carefully, because these ones are definitely stronger, so we're gonna circle the outside and stab our problems away. The big cone of fire is also gonna help a lot, and we also have a healing pool behind us, but I think we've actually evaded quite a few hits already. Yeah, well, I definitely saw an evasion there, but by the time they set off their attack, I think we're actually quick enough we can just sort of move away from it mostly. AoE damage isn't super high, the meteor is doing its best, but most of our damage comes from this stabbing. Speaking of which, your attacks become stronger by another 17%, so let's just get a little more out of that, considering we can get massive crits. So instead of adding 17%, it's really sort of like adding 51% every once in a while. Slimes are defeated. Now we can get back to Dismort and general murder, which includes the annoying, very quick ghosts. Luckily I can slow them right down and freeze them and then stab them a lot. It would be great if the meteors could just kind of finish these off, because they get very hitty when I get close to them. I'm going to make my frost ring a lot bigger. Then I'm going to gain attack damage for each immobilized enemy, so when my frost nova goes off and freezes them, we get big damage. Just in time for the necromancer to show up, so we're going to see if he can stab him very mightily. Okay, I'm not even sure where he is at this point. I think this is him in front of me. It was a little bit hard to see. I stabbed something a lot. That is what I'm good at. Okay, I found him again. We're going to push him around. When they all freeze, they all look the same to me. Every time my nova goes off, we lose sight of him. He was hiding behind the pillar. Okay, he got me good there. He was hiding behind the pillar. I couldn't see him.